Good afternoon now, just about. It's Steve here again at Don Amott Leisure over in Hilton, and my second exciting video of the day is another brand new Knaus panel van, or Knaus, however you want to say it, and this one is 6 meters. So the video I did previously was 5.4 and this is 6 meters, so therefore this is the Boxstar 600 Street. It's still on the same Peugeot manual 2.2 140 brake horsepower chassis, but you get an extra 60 centimeters in length, which obviously will then transfer to certain things on the inside, which I'm hoping to show you around. So again, as we did before, it's in the Campovolo grey, body coloured front bumper and alloy wheels, which are the 16-inch alloy wheels on this model. It is the 60-year anniversary, so you will see dotted around 60 years of Knaus, and then on the inside, and we've added in the Pano View front panoramic roof, which again, when you're on the inside, I'll show you just what a difference that makes. Euro 6 compliant, so AdBlue, so you're not going to get charged in the ULEZ zones. Truma heating, which we'll go through when we're in there, and that is your toilet cassette. Round the back, you're still getting the rear reversing camera, and then if I open it up, you get a little bit more length at the back, so the bed is slightly wider, which also means you get a little bit more storage underneath here. Still the same as the 540, that's where your gas bottle is, so the configuration is pretty identical. Little bit of a cubby hole in there, little cubby hole down at the front, again all exactly the same. Same bed that can be turned into a single, and it is 4 travelling, 3 sleeping, so that's your mattress for your front bed. You don't get bread with it. Round to the driver's side, I'll just shut that properly, and you've got your 2-lay Omnistore awning, your electric hab step, and then your LED awning light. And I'll just show you this, as it was on the other one, a full length fly screen that goes all the way across. So if you are planning them European trips, or the North Coast 500 or whatever it's called, as Wendy's planning, you might need this to keep the little mosquitoes out. So we'll start the video from the outside and then we'll head on in. Hello, welcome back. We're now inside. So first off, we'll start off up here, and you can just see again how that panoramic roof just makes it a lot more airy. You can open that as well, so you can let a bit more wind in if you're a bit hot, and it has got a fly screen and also a pleated blind that comes down. They do have cab blinds to the front, and then your Pioneer stereo system right at the front will have screen mirroring capability and also a rear reversing camera and Bluetooth to your phone as well. And then everything else in the front, you've got cab air conditioning, you've got cruise control, as pretty much standard you get now on most of them. The seats do fully swivel, as you can see here. And on this one, what we've done differently is we've dropped the table down, so that would be in its bed configuration. So obviously you'll have an infill that will go across there, and then your mattress will go across. So that's the length of your front bed. So it is a day bed, but it's quite long. I could probably fit in it, but as everyone tells me at work, I'm only dinky. Again, soft closing cupboards, and all the windows will also have fly screen and pleated blind to them as well. That leg there will unscrew when you've got it on the top setting, and you don't need the leg, so there's a lot more leg room underneath the table for your travelling passengers. It's a slightly bigger table than obviously the 540, because again that's what that 60 centimeters is affording you, a little bit more space here as well. Moving down, exactly the same 2 gas hob, exactly the same sink, but ever so slightly more worktop space, and again, as it was before, that will lift up to just create that little bit more. And then something that I really like about this model is they've moved the fridge to here, so instead of it being down underneath your sink and cooker, it's here. It's only a single opening, but it's slightly bigger. Therefore, your wardrobe has then moved to under here, and it's a wider wardrobe, so it isn't that narrow wardrobe that we saw on the 540. And then something that I think is amazing, these drawers, because they're massive. So you've got no worries about what you're storing, because they're very, very long. And the one at the bottom's quite deep for your pots and pans as well. So it's kind of the perfect setup really to have all of your kitchen equipment here and up here. Little bit of storage for your spice rack, just there and just there. Into the toilet, and what they've done with that, again, you can see from that bottom plate it's slightly wider, so you've got a little bit more room in your washroom area. Still the same kind of idea of the storage being hidden away, so the drawer there, which again you can see, instead of it being 2 single drawers, it's a slightly longer drawer. Same with this, you push that and it can hide your window and reveal some more storage. So just, they're clever, aren't they, these Germans that design all these things? They know what they're doing. So we can close that off and leave that, and then we're down now to your bed area. So if I can jump on, hang on, bear with me. Oh, look at that, still agile. It's a slightly wider bed, so it's more of a full-size bed. You've still got your reading lights with your USB. They are touch sensitive as well. And then you've got, you can switch your lights off from here, so that'll turn all your lights off. I've just turned on some little day lights at the bottom, so little runner lights, which just add to it. Overhead lighting as well for your ambient lights. Loads of room in there. So this is a really, really great option and a really, really great choice within that 6-metre panel van range. 4 travelling, 3 sleeping, nice big bed at the back with loads of storage underneath, which kind of is one of the things that a lot of people want. So if they're coming down, if you're coming down from a motorhome or a caravan, and this is your new option, going from the storage you had to the storage in the panel vans is quite a big gap. This kind of ticks that box because you can store quite a lot under here, and there's loads and loads of overhead locker space. So thanks for watching. Really, really appreciate that you took the time to watch it. And like I said, as I say on all my videos, if you do manage to make it to the end, pick up the phone, ask to speak to Steve. I'd love to show you around this van, and I'd love to be able to help you out. They're not going to be here long because you can't get them. They're quite hard to come by. So we have got one of these. So we've only got one of the 600 streets, and we have got 3 of the 540 roads. So so yeah, I'd love to be able to help out. Pick up the phone, pop down. If you're travelling, don't forget to ring us first to make sure it's still here. But let's sort you out in this beautiful new panel van. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will speak to you all and see you all very soon. Ta-da.